We'll enter the midst of a recession by August 2023. It's already here. You're just not experiencing it now. With upcoming U.S. elections in November, the administration is attempting to make everything appear to be business as usual. But anyone who has half a brain is already feeling the agony and fear. 72% of analysts forecast a U.S. recession by the middle of next year. We are still at a pandemic, a war, and the greatest inflation rates in history. In recent history, there has been the demise of China's largest real estate developer, as well as supply chain concerns all around. Your bill is due, your mortgages, or your shopping basket has nearly doubled in the last 2 years, but your wage has only increased by 5. Watch this entire video for you to be prepared. Here are some 15 recession-proof investments. Number 1. Hedge funds. If you are a member of our community who is already wealthy, ask your financial advisor for a list of local hedge funds that performed well during the last 2 recessions and begin scheduling meetings. Essentially, these entities are searching for any way to generate as much money as possible in the quickest amount of time. Hedge funds got their names because they make strategic bets against the market. Some of you may have watched the film The Big Short, in which numerous hedge funds predicted the downfall of the real estate market and benefited from it. Number 2. Consumer staples. Whatever the economic scenario, there are some products that people will continue to buy. And when we say consumer staples, we mean Procter & Gamble, Johnson & Johnson, Coca-Cola, Nestle, Unilever, and everything else that you use on a daily basis. Consider what you buy out of necessity, not just because you want to. Regardless of how terrible the economy gets, you'll still purchase toothpaste. Find companies that manufacture similar items and invest in them. Here's a comparison between consumer staples and the S&P 500 in terms of return since the 2008 crisis. Number 3. Utility stocks. There is a whole investing strategy based on maintaining utility companies in your portfolio, regardless of how bad things go. NextEra Energy, one of the major power suppliers in Florida, has returned 21% per year over the previous 5 years and 19.2% over the last 10 years, making it one of the top performing companies in our portfolio. Essentially, you would like to look at energy producers, energy distributors, and energy service providers, natural gas suppliers, water and sewer utilities, and raw materials costs may change, but demand is increasing. Number 4. Telecom stocks. If this generation has taught us anything, it is this. You can fast for a couple days and call it extended fasting, but don't mess with my internet. Telecom is rising at a nearly 10% annual rate, and we are more reliant on it than ever. When the recession hits, many individuals in traditional jobs will be out of work and will look for alternative opportunities. Work from home is now the norm. In a recession, businesses would downsize, reducing the number of offices they retain because rents will be too high, causing even more individuals to work from home, resulting in continued growth in the telecom sector. Number 5. Technology stocks. Tech stocks had taken a battering this year, with many worried that tech companies are getting too large. But look forward. Will Google still exist in 10 years? Maybe. Will Amazon continue to thrive even amid a downturn? Maybe. Look at the tech businesses you use on a daily basis, because if you use them, it indicates others do as well. There was a time when tech came second to retail, but we feel we've passed the level where tech is the main bet. Every recession will be a perfect chance for new enterprises to be formed in terms of big returns. The 2008 financial crisis provided us with Airbnb, Venmo, Uber, WhatsApp, and more services. So keep your eyes out. Number 6. Pharmaceutical stocks. Recessions are a fertile ground for pharmaceutical businesses. especially with the spike that they've experienced since the start of the pandemic. You can go straight pharma and invest in companies like Pfizer, or you could take the retail way and invest in Walgreens, Rite Aid, or CVS. Mark Cuban's Cost Plus has got our attention. It's an online pharmacy that offers generic copies of popular pharmaceuticals for a quarter of the cost, and others will follow in his footsteps. Number 7, cheap fast food. When individuals have more money, they attempt to eat at fancier places. Hence, consuming fast food is inversely connected to the economy. When the disposal money runs out, it's time to dine with the clown and the king again. McDonald's, Burger King, KFC, Subway, Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, and other fast food restaurants will fare well throughout the recession. You know what won't work? Fast food restaurants offering $15 burgers. Delivery services will be impacted as well. Consumers will still order, but at a much lesser rate because deliveries and the like have become extremely expensive, making it more convenient for individuals to go to a drive-thru on their way home rather than sit on the sofa and order in. Furthermore, these companies have strong fundamentals. Here is a list of the top 20 fast food franchises in the United States ordered by yearly revenue. Let me know in the comments if you have any other questions about investing. Let's return to the video. Number 8. Grocery stores. Walmart, Costco, Kroger, Target, and other low-cost retailers have historically done exceptionally well. Here's how Walmart and Costco compare to 3 prominent consumer essentials shops. Chains like Whole Foods often suffer the most as shoppers grow more price-conscious. Number 9. Gold and precious metals. Gold is a hedge from inflation and economic recessions, and it is the investor's favorite hedge. Silver is a close contender, and you'll hear increasing numbers of old money voices discussing metal diversification in the coming months. Why? In order for nations to recover from recessions, governments must boost the economy. Their preferred method is to throw money at it, which improves the financial supply and raises the value of gold, which is a relatively rare item. The issue with printing more money is that they have been doing so for several years, resulting in historic levels of inflation. If you're young, consider Bitcoin as an alternate option, since we regard it as Gold 2.0. Number 10. Commodities and Raw Materials. If you're aware of what commodities markets are, you're in luck. They may not be as appealing as interesting art, but wheat, corn, and soybeans remain solid investments. Cotton too will continue to grow, but be cautious because not all commodities are made equal. Vanilla and spices are typically harmed when demand for them falls during a recession. Number 11. Blue chip arts. Most of you may be surprised to learn that art, particularly fine art, is one of the best methods to protect oneself during a recession. Blue chip art is limited and in high demand from those who were not affected by recessions. In fact, wealthy people get even wealthier during recessions. For the past 25 years, the art market has regularly outperformed the S&P 500, real estate, and gold. And art is a solid performer even during times of inflation. You could be wondering what I know about great art, or how am I going to purchase portraits or a Warhol? That's where Masterworks come in. Masterworks is a platform that allows anybody to invest in high-end art. Instead of buying the artwork on your own, they divide ownership of a piece into shares, much like a firm does with stocks, and you may acquire shares in it at any time. Fractional ownership is one of the most prominent trends we are witnessing, and the way Masterworks has implemented it in the art world is particularly inspiring, especially given that there is no minimum investment amount. And the site has also helped us to learn about art trends and realize how valuable the art business can be. Number 12. Evergreen businesses. We like companies that have good fundamentals and provide a fantastic product to a recurrent audience. Evergreen businesses are those that have been here forever and will be there in 20, 30, 50 years. Consider your children. Even if you had to tighten your belt during a recession, you would still send your child to nursery or schools. You would still need the services of a funeral home if one of your family members died. Some companies will never die since there is always a need for them. Number 13, mastery or self-education. Nobody can take away what you've already learned is an excellent life guidance. As a result, investing in yourself is recession-proof. The better your financial education, the lesser of an impact a recession does on both your financial and emotional health. This investment is divided into two halves because you may either learn a new talent that will give you access to new possibilities that you did not have before, or master an existing skill that will put you in higher demand than ever before. This recession is distinct from past ones in that remote work has been widely adopted for the first time. Outside of your present career, many people will act as consultants or freelancers on other projects. Number 14, life insurance. Insurance, but more significantly, life insurance is among the big recession bets. You may not know it, but wealthy individuals utilize life insurance more differently than you might anticipate. For them, life insurance is a vehicle for wealth accumulation, similar to a tax-free personal bank. Instead of placing their money in a bank, they invest it in life insurance plans and then borrow against them tax-free. The entire mechanics of employing life insurance as a bank fascinates us, and we believe it deserves its own video in the future. Because stress and financial difficulty are typical during recessions, insurance firms do very well, and they may be a good choice for your portfolio. Number 15, automation. The last investment in our list is automation, which, like Thanos said, is inevitable. Recessions only increase in adoption of automation since firms do everything they can to be cost-efficient in order to stay in business. There are plenty of new automation firms out there doing amazing things. Robots will handle all of the heavy labor, while software consumes the globe. Consider it. Prices have risen, but salaries have not. As a result, individuals will soon cease working and demand greater wages, creating an incentive for firms to invest in even more automation. Do you believe it makes sense for a company like McDonald's to raise their minimum wage to $25 in order to have workers taking your orders? Or do they put in 2 additional touchscreen kiosks that perform the same thing? The only way to survive in a recession is to broaden your time horizon. Recessions are periodic. There's always another one on the way. They are a normal part of the economic cycle. Therefore, we'd want to know how long you believe we'll be in one. Hope you have learned something from this video. What are your thoughts? Comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to click the like button and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell for you to be updated on our latest videos. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Want to learn more and be more financially literate? Click on the next videos we have in our channel, showing on the screen right now.